a whole youth program to dog training, believe it or not. All right. But I'm keeping it down to 10 minutes, so I only got a few more things I want to tell you. There's 4 things I want you to understand if you're going to honor your parents. And things, this sounds odd, but you need to do to your parents. First thing you need to do is you need to show them gratitude. Because if it wasn't them, you wouldn't even be here to begin with. Anybody, what's the word, test tube baby? Anybody?
Yeah.
Matrix.
Listen, y'all got a mother and father. And here's the thing about it is, maybe some of you guys have stepdads or stepmoms, and you throw out the, you know, my dad. You know what, if the person's good to you, or you're not my mom, if that person's good to you, I'm telling you, you better love them twice as hard, because it's a choice for them to love you. They don't have to, they choose to. And I'm telling you, that means a lot to me. When someone's a stepdad and treats a boy or girl like it's their own, or the mother, that is huge. But I'm telling you, love your mom and dad. There ain't nobody an accident. Maybe mom didn't plan it, maybe dad didn't, but God sure did. Amen? Amen. Second is you need to respect your parents. Flat out. Respect them. Don't backtalk them. And guys, this is odd. Me and Dakota have had this, and I'm going to throw Dakota out there. How many of you guys have apologized to your parents?
Oh, I have.
You guys are such liars. Teens don't apologize. Me and Dakota one time, we're this and that, and you know, there's things, and all I wanted to hear my son do is say, Dad, I'm sorry. I didn't want to hear 800 excuses. I don't need that. I really don't. And it's not that I'm a hard dad. Part of my job as a dad and Susan's mom is also to teach us to be humble and apologize. Believe it or not, telling mom and dad sorry and really meaning it goes a whole lot further than I ever thought it was whenever I was a kid. But you need to support your parents, is the third thing. Support means you need to be mom and dad's cheerleader. You need to cheer them on as a mom and dad. Tell them they're a good mom and dad if they are. And maybe they're not a perfect mom and dad, but you see them doing something in the right direction. You need to encourage them to continue in that direction. You need to tell Dad, Dad, I know that I drive you nuts when you're teaching me to drive, but thank you. Dad, I know when we're fishing and I don't shut up, you don't catch anything, but for some reason you keep taking me. Thanks. Mom, thank you for making a pumpkin pie and letting me eat the whole thing before Dad came home. I appreciate that.
I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, you would. Don't lie. You're in church.
But you know what I mean? You guys need to cheer mom and dad on. How many guys have parents back in college? There's a few of you. Cheer them on. That's huge.
She makes me do her essay.
That's okay. Maybe she'll get better grades. I don't know. But you know, some of you guys have single parents dating. Listen, if they're dating someone that makes them happy, cheer them on. Okay? Listen, one of these days you're going to grow up and leave the house. Don't leave them lonely. Mom and dads deserve to be happy. Encourage mom and dads to go on date nights. Encourage mom and dad to kiss. Freak them out, go home. Listen. Here's how my humor works. Go home tonight while mom and dad are sitting there watching TV and walk up to dad and go, when was the last time you kissed her? Stop. Follow with me. This is fun, okay? Don't tell me you learned this at youth group. Say, when was the last time you kissed her? I kissed her early. Yeah, like, be like, yeah. Be like, all right, when was the last time you made out with her?
No.
Listen, this is parental fun. My dad's a pastor. All right. The fourth thing. Listen. The fourth thing is giving your attention. Don't let your parents grow old and you forget them. Some of you guys who are seniors, you're like Jack. You know right from wrong. You know to keep yourself from being in trouble. You're doing the right things. You're smart enough how to figure things out. Maybe you don't need us as parents, but we still need you. We still need you to tell us you love us. We still need you to act like you depend on us for something. You know, one point in time, me and Susan were watching a friend of mine's little kids, and this little bitty boy who could barely walk comes up and crawls on my lap, and he just hugs me. And I just looked at Dakota and Taylor. You know, it was good. This boy hugged me and loved me, and I was like, let's have another. And then Susan looked at me and went, but it was nice. Listen, your parents are going to get old. Don't abandon them. Don't push them out in the desert. Honor your parents. You know, when I was in the Middle East, the Middle Eastern people still have a saying, the way to heaven is under your mother's feet.
What?
Under your mother's feet. In other words, you need to take care of your mom and dad, even in their age. Listen, it's tough, it really is. And you know what? My mom actually liked the nursing home better than me. I don't know why. Okay? But I honored my mom. And when she went there, I didn't abandon her. I didn't forget her. You know, I kind of had fun. And all of a sudden, the old people, they got to know me and Susan and Dakota and Taylor. And this one lady, she thought Dakota and Taylor were her own grandkids and stuff like that. You know, one of the cool things you guys can still do at your age, and I'd like to get it started this summer, is for us going and visiting people in nursing homes who are performing for, I'm telling you, playing cards with old people. Dude, you gotta check them for guns, man. Old people are crazy when it comes to playing cards or dominoes. It's a blast.
Last time I was in
Shh.
and this lady named Rose, and my grandma's name is Daisy. And so like they always hang out, and when my grandma doesn't hang out with her, Rose stares at me, and like all the old people stare at me. And my brother, so like
What's your
I'm
you?
like going to like they stare at you.
That's good. It really is.
They just love you.
They do. Listen, I pulled up one time in a convertible Corvette to take my mom grocery shopping. I had a whole bunch of old ladies hitting on me. Well, none of them rich though.
Does that boost your
My
confidence?
grandpa's good at Domino's.
Awesome. I know I got a lady here. Me and Susan was joking. She got a Brad fetish. She loves her some Brad. I gotta go see her this week. Share some of me with her. I will kiss her. Yeah. But listen, honor your parents. That's more than doing what they say. A lot of times that's doing what they expect you to do long before they say it. Doing the right thing. But the biggest thing I want to teach you tonight, go home and be your mom and dad's cheerleader. It is so important. We parents, we need it. Jessica. So.
What's wrong?
All right. That's all I got. I'm 12 minutes. I'm sorry.